If you still feel exhausted after a full night's sleep, then it may be less about the sleep itself and more about your nervous system load. Many of my high-functioning clients that I speak to in my therapy practice often report their assumption that fatigue is just about maybe they're doing too much or they have an iron deficiency or they're not eating well enough. And yes, all of these are contributing factors and should be looked at. But one thing that they don't name and that I speak to the most is about the ability for their nervous system to power down at the end of the day. Because sleep and recovery are not the same thing. You can be sleeping, meaning you're going unconscious, but not actually recovering. And that is because your nervous system hasn't downshifted into the parasympathetic state. That's the regulation that it needs to actually be able to recover. If your nervous system is still running background processes like monitoring, bracing, processing unfinished loops, replaying, staying lightly activated, then you're not going to be able to wake up and feel restored. Instead, you're going to wake up feeling slightly depleted. The truth is, low-grade activation is exhausting. Many high functioners operate at a 6 out of 10 just as an activated state day to day as their normal baseline. That's exhausting. Many of the clients that come to me don't even realize it because they're not panicked, they're not in crisis, they're getting everything done, they're functioning. But having a 6 out of 10 baseline requires a lot of energy, even if we're not aware of it. Your body is constantly allocating resources to vigilance, muscle tension, scanning, anticipating, emotional regulation, and other things, all of which are costing more than you realize, even when nothing is wrong, which is why we're not picking up on it. So if you're exhausted during the day, you're wired at night, you're constantly replaying things when you should be relaxing, you wake up groggy in the morning, these are all signs that your nervous system is currently dysregulated. Your body is not willing to trust the stillness, so it's maintaining a slight level of activation, which is costing you energy over time. This energy becomes that chronic fatigue that you're experiencing. And what I see when people start to see a rise in fatigue is not rest, because it still feels unsafe. They haven't dealt with the underlying issue of the nervous system. Instead, they just increase caffeine. They try to put more systems or structures into place. They increase a container and create more discipline in their lives, but it's not the root cause. If your fatigue is caused by chronic nervous system load, then adding more pressure is doing the opposite of helping you. Your problem is not productivity, it's capacity. Now, if you're still listening, I'm going to assume that at least part of you thinks that your fatigue could be nervous system related, but I really want to cement this for you that the root cause, the nervous system, is what we need to be supporting. So here are some subtle signs that I want you to just see if they resonate. You crash after socializing. You feel relief when plans are canceled. You are mentally tired more than physically tired. You need alone time in order to be able to regulate. You feel like you're on all day and you struggle to feel fully relaxed. Those are all signs that point to an accumulated load, all of which reduce your capacity. So improving sleep matters, but if the real reason you're fatigued is your activation, here is what we actually need to work on. Reducing chronic vigilance, closing cognitive loops, teaching your system to stand down, creating real completion in the body, and building recovery capacity. Now, the good thing for you is that I do have many videos, like guided videos. I'm guiding you through them in order to work on all of them. So if you're like, okay, that's great, how do I do them? I have you covered. I'll add them in the description box down below. But I really want you to understand that sleep is just a small part of this. Your nervous system load is much bigger. Now, if you're listening to this and you're still not sure about what your nervous system load is, if it is too great, then I did create a free resource. It is a quick quiz you can do in under 3 minutes to determine if you're in survival mode. So this is really going to highlight for you what is your nervous system load and your current capacity. It's going to give you a score of low, moderate, high, or chronic nervous system load, and then also give you some tangible tips depending specifically on which category you land or score in. So I will also have that linked in the description box down below. If this resonated, make sure to subscribe, because on Wednesday, I'm going to be sharing a video guiding you through a nervous system reset for when you wake up tired, but still wired, like that go, go, go brain. I have so much to do. I have so much to get done, but you're still feeling exhausted. That is going to be Wednesday's video. I can't wait to share that with you. And like I said, I already have great supportive practices. So if this video resonated, you can start there while you're waiting for Wednesday's video. I post new videos every Sunday and Wednesday, so I can't wait to see you in the next one.